Hello everyone, this is Josh. Today I am going to be animating a little part. Um, let's get started. I already got some little talk that camera will have with Boom Mike, and Boom Mike will he'll be just zooming out like this, and Salt Lamp will just has a plan for like what they will do for the challenge. Onigiri says that's honestly a good idea, and then PDA will go meh, and yeah, um, over here is that's just the results of the challenge. I will not tell you. I will not show you. This is so I just use this in case if I want to add some stuff. Oh yeah, Onigiri does have a minor change with his eyes. I wanted him to be more Asian looking. I'm not trying to be racist or anything. I just want him to fit more with his with where his where the object came from. And Basically Onigiri was recommended, and he was played by my friend Josh Chong, who is Asian, and he wanted to be Onigiri in book. And he also wanted a little change, so try not to get offended because Josh didn't. Yeah, I have a lot of friends who are named Josh. Anyway, we're on PDA, and we're just gonna make him roll his eyes a little bit to just go meh. So on the other window, I have the assets from BFB. I also love listening to this podcast called Lore. If you guys are ever interested in like creepy stories that actually happened, then this podcast is for you. It's just all talks about all his dark history that and yeah, it's really interesting. So yeah, I guess this video is brought to you by Lore. um, Even if Lore isn't really a sponsor, I just really like to bring him up. On the storyboard, PDA has his arms crossed, so we'll be using these arms. A little too small, so let's make them a little bigger. Um, to have them a little bit in the middle, probably a little tilted. Um, no, I think that's good. Let's have that a little bit more tilted. And I think that will do. There we go. I think that will do. And now for the legs. I'm gonna be using a leg, the straight below leg, which is this one. Um, let's just make him about the size of his face. So that's kind of a little trick that I sometimes do, unless it's just sometimes. That just sometimes I sometimes do it. Just and the leg just has to be like around the arm. But if the arms aren't like this and just crust, I just feel I just see what fits them best. Can Okay, so then I just have to group and then copy and paste, Control C, Control V, then just delete the one at the back, and then just 1 1 1 2, and that should be the first frame for PDA's meh. I'm gonna have him sit down a little bit more, tilt it at around the both of the legs 45 degrees. Um, we're going and we're just going to have him a little down below her. Oh yeah, this background was created by Brocraft Gaming. So thank you for that. thank you for that background. Um, all right, I think that's it. So now I'm just going to make about 3 to 4 frames. So we're going to have him roll his eyes. We're gonna have to ungroup. Oh, I already ungrouped. Um, so we're gonna have his eyes roll from there to there. So I'm going to get I'm gonna get a middle a low eye center, which is this one. And because he's rolling his eyes, PDA is going to his eyes are sort of gonna be a little up there, like that. Um, and then we're going to have an another eye that's like this. Um, sorry, my brothers and sisters are getting a little crazy. And like that. There we go. Copy and paste. Center it. Alright. So I made the rolling eyes. So now I'm gonna do the meh. So starting on the second one, I'm going to have a frown that's like this. So it's open mouth 1 frown. Open frown mouth 1. There's a bunch of versions of this, so you has to have the same width, not the length. Width. Just flip horizontally like that, and here we go. Meh. And then the open frown mouth 2, which is slightly bigger than 1. There we go. Center it like that. Meh. Meh. And then we're going to have a toothy, a frown teeth. So that's 5. So let's see how we did. Let's see the final result. All right. Um, I don't really. Come on. Meh. Perfect. Meh. Perfect. Okay, so this is uh this is basically how what I do to animate. This is basically just how I animate each character. If they're sometimes I just only do one one frame if someone has a long speech, but if they have like one small word, then I could just animate the whole thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and as of always, Josh the Red Pen out.